Listen closely, because if you scroll past this, you will scroll past the very thing you've been asking for all year. It's December 14, not someday, not next year, not when things calm down today. And between today and December 25 sits a quiet little doorway most people will walk past while complaining that nothing ever changes for them. Now, let me guess what you're thinking. Another year almost over. Same problems, same money stress, same family drama, same tired goals I swore I'd finish by March. You're smiling right now, but it's not a happy smile. It's the smile of someone who's exhausted from hoping. Good, I like honesty, because pretending everything is fine is spiritual laziness dressed in a Christmas sweater. Here's the truth no one tells you during the holidays. Christmas doesn't magnify joy. It magnifies whatever you've been carrying all year. If you've been grateful, you feel richer. If you've been bitter, you feel poorer. If you've been afraid, the lights don't help. They mock you, and yet, this season is the easiest time of the year to manifest something beautiful if you stop doing what everyone else is doing. Most people try to manifest by begging, by worrying. Why Christmas amplifies everything you've been carrying by making vision boards that scream desperation. They say, I hope, I wish, I pray. But inside they're saying, I doubt, I fear, I don't believe. And then they wonder why nothing moves. Let me be very clear with you, and I won't soften this. The universe does not respond to your words. It responds to your assumptions. It responds to what you quietly accept as true. If you assume Christmas will be stressful, expensive, lonely, or disappointing, congratulations. You've already decorated the tree with that reality. But if you assume something different, even slightly different, life has an odd habit of rearranging itself to agree with you. Now, don't panic. I'm not asking you to lie to yourself or walk around chanting affirmations like a confused parrot. I'm asking you to understand a simple law. Whatever you consistently expect, you invite. And expectation is not noisy. It's subtle. It's what you're thinking when you're brushing your teeth. It's what you're assuming when your phone buzzes. It's the sentence you finish in your mind before life finishes it for you. Right now, many of you are secretly expecting disappointment before December 25. You won't admit it out loud, but it's there. You're already rehearsing the letdown, so it hurts less when it arrives. That, my dear, is like wrapping coal and acting surprised when it doesn't turn into gold. Your real challenge isn't money, time, family, or luck. Your challenge is that you've been training yourself to expect less and calling it being realistic. Realism is just pessimism with better branding. The real reason manifestation feels hard now. Let me tell you something that may annoy you at first, but will free you afterward. You do not manifest with effort. You manifest with alignment. Think of it this way. A radio doesn't strain to play music. It simply tunes in, and whatever station it's tuned to must play. You've been tuned to almost not yet, and maybe next year. And that station plays 24/7. So today, December 14, we reune, not dramatically, not painfully, quietly, elegantly, with the confidence of someone who knows the ending is already written. Here is the framework, and it's so simple your mind will want to overcomplicate it. Don't let it. First, decide the feeling you want by Christmas, not the object. This is where most people mess everything up. They say, I want money, but what they really want is relief. They say, I want love, but what they want is warmth. They say, I want peace, but they refuse to stop rehearsing chaos. So choose one feeling you want to experience on Christmas Day. Just one. Joy, ease, surprise, gratitude, belonging. Pick it like you'd pick a dessert. Don't negotiate with doubt. Now, here's the discipline part. Yes, discipline, not magic. From today forward, Every small decision must agree with that feeling. If you chose peace, stop arguing with people who enjoy confusion. If you chose joy, stop expectations vs effort, the shift that changes everything, consuming content that makes you bitter and call it news. If you chose abundance, stop joking about being broke. Words are spells, even when said sarcastically. Second, act as if you are already under divine favor. Notice I didn't say pretend. Acting as if is an inner posture, not a performance. Someone who expects good things does not rush. They do not panic by happiness. They do not cling. They move differently. They rest better. They speak softer. Try this today. When something small goes right, parking space, unexpected message, discount, don't brush it off. Say quietly, of course, not arrogantly, calmly. You are teaching your mind a new normal. Third, release the Christmas deadline pressure. Yes, I said manifest before December 25, but desperation cancels miracles faster than doubt. You're not trying to force life into a corner. You're allowing life to show off. Say this sentence and feel it. Don't just repeat it. Something wonderful can happen quickly for me. Notice how your body reacts. If there's resistance, good. That's the old story packing its bags. Fourth, give without keeping score. Now here's the part people hate because it exposes them. You cannot hoard energy and expect it to multiply. Give kindness without strategy, compliments without fishing, forgiveness without announcements. No, you don't become a doormat. You become a clear channel, energy that flows returns improved. And don't worry, generosity doesn't make you empty. It proves you trust the supply. Fifth, choosing the feeling instead of the outcome. Prepare for something good. This is where humor meets faith. Clean something, make space. Buy a card you haven't assigned a reason to yet. Wrap a gift early. Light a candle and say, I'm ready. Preparation is silent confidence. The universe responds beautifully to readiness. Now I can hear some of you saying, but what if nothing happens? Ah, there it is. That sentence right there is the only thing standing between you and a different experience. Let me answer you honestly. Something will happen. It may not arrive wearing the label you expected, but it will carry the feeling you chose if you stop arguing with the process. Miracles are shy. They avoid tense people. Between now and Christmas, your assignment is not to watch the calendar like a prison guard. Your assignment is to live as someone who expects a pleasant interruption. Laugh more easily. Rest without guilt. Speak as though help exists, and when doubt shows up, and it will, don't fight it. Smile at it like an old acquaintance who has nothing new to say. Say, I hear you, but I've decided. Decision is power. If you want to do something immediately right now, before this video ends, do this. Write down one sentence describing how you want to feel on Christmas Day, just one. Then read it out loud once in the morning and once before sleep, not like a chant, like a reminder. And if this message stirred something in you, don't keep it to yourself like a secret blessing. Comment the feeling you chose, saying it anchors it. Now, let me tell what to do when doubt shows up. What usually happens after someone decides. Life tests the decision, not because it's cruel, but because it's precise. You decide you're choosing joy, and suddenly someone texts you nonsense they've been holding since Easter. You decide you're choosing peace, and your bank app refreshes with an attitude. You decide you're choosing abundance, and your mind suddenly remembers every unpaid bill from the last 5 years like it's a greatest hits album. This is not failure. This is confirmation. Life is asking, are you serious? Or was that just another cute thought? Most people panic here. They say, see, I knew it wouldn't work. And just like that, they crawl back into the familiar discomfort they call reality. Do not do that. here's the reframe that changes everything. Challenges after a decision are not signs to quit. They are invitations to hold your posture. Imagine ordering something online and refreshing the page every 2 minutes, yelling, "Why hasn't it arrived? That doesn't speed delivery." It just makes you tired. Manifestation works the same way. Once you place the order internally, your job is to stop micro-managing the delivery truck. Now, let's get practical again, because inspiration without application is just entertainment with better lighting. Between today and December 25, your power lies in your daily inner conversations, not your affirmations, not your playlists, not your candles, your conversations. You talk to yourself more than anyone else, and lately you've been bullying yourself in private. You call it being hard on yourself, but it's actually sabotage wearing discipline's clothes. So, here's a simple rule. No small daily actions that anchor alignment, rehearsing negative outcomes in advance. If your mind starts saying, "This Christmas will probably be," stop the sentence, literally interrupt it. Replace it with, "I wonder what good thing I haven't anticipated yet." Curiosity disarms fear. Another important adjustment. Stop explaining your vision to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Some of you leak energy by over-talking. You announce your hopes to skeptics and then wonder why you feel drained. That's like planting seeds and inviting people to step on them. Silence is not secrecy, it's protection. Now, let's talk about timing, because this is where impatience masquerades as urgency. You don't need 12 days of frantic effort. You need 12 days of consistency. Consistency in mood, consistency in expectation, consistency in self-respect. Yes, self-respect is part of manifestation. If you tolerate chaos, you signal that chaos belongs with you. If you tolerate crumbs, life assumes you like snacks instead of meals. So, clean up one small boundary before Christmas. 1. Say no without explaining. Leave earlier, log off sooner, rest without earning it. Rest is not laziness. It's trust, and trust accelerates outcomes. Now, I want to address something gently but firmly. Some of you believe you don't deserve a good Christmas because the year didn't go the way you planned. You're punishing yourself for surviving imperfectly. Stop that nonsense immediately. You don't manifest because you were flawless. You manifest because you are alive and receptive. Grace is not a reward. It's a principle. Let me tell you something humorous but true. Life enjoys surprising people who finally stop sulking. When you lighten your grip, doors swing easier. So laugh at yourself a little. Eat something you enjoy without narrating guilt. Dance why preparation attracts results badly in your room. Watch something silly. Joy is not irresponsible. It's magnetic. And here's a secret very few people use. Gratitude for what hasn't happened yet. Not forced gratitude, not delusional gratitude, calm gratitude. Say, thank you for the ease unfolding. You don't have to know how. You don't have to visualize fireworks. Just acknowledge the direction. Gratitude assumes fulfillment. Now, let's deal with the big fear you haven't said out loud. What if I hope and nothing changes? Hope doesn't hurt you. Attachment does. You're not hoping to prove anything. You're aligning to experience something. If nothing external shifted by December 25, which I doubt, but let's say it didn't, you would still walk into the new year different, lighter, clearer, stronger, and that alone would be a breakthrough. But here's the funny thing about life. When you stop demanding proof, it starts offering evidence. You might receive an invitation, a message, a refund, an apology, an idea, a moment of deep peace that feels better than money. Don't rank blessings, receive them. Now, let's talk about action again, because alignment does include movement. Do one thing each day that a person expecting a good Christmas would do. Wrap something, plan something simple. Write a kind message, organize a small corner, prepare a meal with intention. Small actions anchor big final mindset shift before December 25 assumptions. And please stop saying, "I'll start after Christmas." That sentence has delayed more destinies than bad luck ever could. You don't start after miracles, you start before them. Now I want you to imagine Christmas morning, not dramatically, not emotionally, just calmly. You waking up with less heaviness than usual, breathing easier, feeling okay. That feeling of okay is underrated. It's fertile ground. From okay, joy grows naturally. Before we close, I want to give you one final practice, and it takes less than 2 minutes a day. Each night before sleep, ask yourself one question. Where did I see kindness, ease, or progress today? If your mind says nowhere, it's lying. Look again. Training your awareness trains your future. Now, if this message resonated, don't just nod at the screen like you understood it. Participate like the video to tell your mind this matters. Comment the feeling you're choosing for Christmas. Subscribe if you're ready to stop living on autopilot. And most importantly, do not wait for permission to feel better. You don't need approval, you don't need proof, you don't need a perfect plan. You need a decision and the courage to let it be enough. Something beautiful can happen for you before December 25, not because it's Christmas, but because you finally stopped arguing with